If there was a magic button you can press to immediately be happy, whether you're at work or at home, that button would be called humility. And at a snap of a finger, you can just look back and look within and understand what you've achieved and how long you've become and how human you are, to really humble yourself out and be content in the time and in the presence you are right now. Now, this is also very important as you're making transitions throughout your career on new jobs, working in new environments, in new organizations. Starting out that endeavor with humility, it's very important. I know it was just about 3-4 years ago where I took a year and worked within another organization, within the recruitment firm, that I entered a bit more egotistical, and that ultimately set me out on a path that I wasn't able to be fully happy with my results at the end, because I think I set the bar up for myself too high. Not intentionally, because if you do that intentionally, all power to you. Just being egotistical and not being humble enough to start a new endeavor, I ended up not achieving results as fast as I could, and I had created these big milestones that I thought I would hit. Again, not realistically. They were fed with ego that came from a few years of success on my own, but it wasn't really enough for me to go back on a level in this new organization. So that's a great experience. Anytime you go through an experience that really humbles you out at work, learn from it, just like I did, and that makes you better. That ultimately makes you more humble. And humility is that magic button you can press to immediately make you happy. Another tip for you: if you want to become more humble and you want to develop that humility type character at work, you can work on becoming more humble outside of work. One thing that's always worked for me has been martial arts, or any type of sports. Even if you're swimming, you're competing against the water, against your own will. Succeeding in that, developing new skills and developing new confidence in endeavors outside of work can definitely make you more humble, teach you that humility, especially if you're competing in games, against others at your own level. Then you can further develop your character, take that humility to work. As you're making career progressions or you're making job changes, you would enter that new environment, you would enter that new team with more humility. And again, if you're missing goals, missing targets, you can also use humility to look back at your achievements and again, be content with yourself, be happy with yourself, ultimately be happier at work and become a better leader.